guidance.
Back against the wall, put on all of this just for my sake. I ran it up, I'm going back and forth. I had to go dumb for a check. Call on my guy, anti-hero on the beat. Got curb, got it going dumb on the streets. One false move, put the boy on the tee. I started hopping in the cast, no, I never was sweet.
I want to ask, at what age, and I don't even want to single out the ladies in particular, I guess guys be doing this too, but at what age do people leave the signs out of dating?
What do you mean?
Like at what age do you decide you and this person are not compatible because you're either bad at picking out people, or that person's just piece of shit? Like what age do you think, like, maybe not because this person's a Leo or this person's an Aquarius, it just doesn't work?
Yo, I know what you're talking about. I don't know, man.
We getting up there, guys.
I'm
just saying,
age,
what age is it just like, damn?
Yeah.
It's not evolving.
I don't know. I mean, I would think that we would already be done with it by now, but it's thriving.
It's thriving, bro.
So you're saying what age is the signs don't matter?
Yeah, when are you gonna take it?
When you're just gonna be like, yo, she's been in retrograde for like
forever. She's been in Gatorade forever.
She's been Gatorade forever, bro. Like, at what age? What age is it? Just don't matter.
I don't know, man. I mean, if I'm taking like a really random poll, I mean, I haven't seen like older women like after the age of like 35, 36. Kind of not really talking about that more. But that's just me, like, what I'm looking at.
But see, the thing is, like,
coworkers.
Astrology was always... I always looked at astrology as, today if you wear a green shirt, it's your lucky day, for your astrology. But as I got older, it started getting associated with relationships. I could never date a Sagittarius, Scorpios are crazy, whatever. But it's like, I don't know until now. Should I have to look in my past and start taking polls and see if like it worked out with
That's
and
true.
start rating them?
That's true. I mean, when did you guys like start like being very aware of your sign and all this stuff? Because I didn't really get into it until maybe like in the middle or end of my college time.
Like 2 years ago, maybe. 2 years ago, I was aware of it because every time you would talk to somebody, they would always ask, "What's your sign?"
Right.
And you'd be like for me, I'd be like Aquarius. They'd be like, ugh. And then someone would be like, "Ooh," So it was either or based on the compatibility. I just wasn't aware. But as I've gotten older and start to understand like astrology a little bit more, then you kind of can go, "Oh, you're Virgo," like, "Ooh," and then
yeah, right. But like,
it still brings out that woo,
It's like, okay. I mean, I think it's just a think piece. I think it's like a good thing to just talk about. I mean, and mine, it was good, but I also like get like scolded for being who I am, like.
Oh, Taurus.
Like a Taurus. It's always good. It's a good think piece, but it's always like ends bad. Like for some reason, I don't know what it is.
Well, it's because I don't know from the like Twitter and just posts and memes. Like Taurus is up there in toxicity. Like
yeah, I think so.
What really?
I didn't think it was either. Like when we first, I think because when we did an episode, we like talked about Tauruses, and I didn't see nothing of it. But lately, I've seen it. It's like Taurus, toxic as fuck. Taurus. So I was just like,
man, don't get that much bad rep, man.
See, like you guys don't even know my guy, Will, bro. Like you don't know a bad rap
I know,
already. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, when does it end?
Yeah, you don't even know me, man.
but it's like, but look, think about it. Was it 12 signs, right?
Yeah.
So there's 12 signs. Like they say, like Sagittarius have super commitment issues. So you're telling me, like 1/12 of the population is just like, yo, I just, and then the other 12th is crazy. Like, which one is the norm? Which one's like the Libra? You know what I mean? Which one's like the normal Leo? Like, which one are the normal signs?
Yeah. I don't think there is any.
It's like you're telling me half the world is insane.
And the other ones are about to be trash.
Yeah.
They're not that trashy.
And because each one has their own toxic qualities. So it's like, well, this one and this one aren't as toxic. So like, let's just, they work out together.
Like for you guys, like your personal, I mean, I know we're still on the topic a little bit, but which one do you guys think that's like the least toxic or the least troublesome in your past of people that you met that are this particular sign?
See, the thing is, honestly, because I don't remember birthdays. And I can't associate what days, but I don't know for my past. I think in general, I think Aquarius are the least toxic, in my opinion, right? I think they're like maybe because I'm one and I'm biased, but it's just,
I don't know.
I think we're like the most like straight answer. We're just gonna give it to you for what it is. Take it for cold-hearted. Some say cold-hearted, but I think it's honesty. So I say us. Maybe like Libras, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really go off of experience because I don't really know the birthdays and like that.
You gotta suck ass. Yo.
Like, you gotta, that's like
Yes.
that's like a couple dates in, you know what I mean?
I got you.
So, but for me, I'm a Libra, so that's the balance of the scales. That's almost like to a fault. It's almost like I'm just maybe too balanced.
I'm too balanced.
I just don't know which way to go, left or right. I'm like,
man, you're the type of guy when you get like the job interview is like what's your least quality, your weakness? You're like, my weakness is that I don't have any weaknesses.
I don't have any weaknesses.
Fucking hate people. I hate people like that.
Balanced, man.
But actually, you think about it, like when we did the love language, like T was balanced.
He was.
T's always balanced.
Yeah.
So maybe some people see it as a negative because like they don't see like an edge to it.
He's not edgy.
You know, which I think you're edgy sometimes.
Yeah, I could be edgy, man.
I could be edgy, man. The way you said it, like, if I have to.
If I have to,
Because if I have to, you know what I mean? But
if I have to balance the scale.
if I have to balance it, yeah,
If I see the scales tipping too much,
exactly, there I come.
there I come. Okay, but
That's crazy.
it was like, you know, it's funny when you didn't really answer his question.
Okay, so age-wise, I think I'm gonna get over it when I'm like in my mid-30s.
That's
I think when I'm in my mid-30s, I'm just by then like, you know, I'm not gonna be like, you know, if I'm gonna be like, you have to hold accountability for your actions. You can't blame this. You can't blame.
Don't blame the moon and stars that you have a bad credit score.
Yeah.
Don't blame the moon and stars for that.
Like you can't use, you know, I'm in retrograde right now, so I'm allowed to be mean to you. That's not fair.
I got it.
Because I'm gonna do it too.
Because I'm gonna do it too.
You know, I'm gonna study it and I'm gonna follow the Aquarius, and I'm gonna find when I'm in retrograde. I'm gonna wait for that month to be super, super petty.
Okay.
So mid-30s.
Same.
By then, like, you gotta hold accountability. Man.
Yeah.
You can't just be like, well, I'm just mad because, you know, that's just how I am. No.
The sun said I could be a thought right now. No, the sun. Your sun didn't tell you that. Your moon didn't tell you that. I'm sorry to say it. That was your choice. You just.
So mid-30s. What about you, T?
Yeah, I think hopefully
Hopefully
by the mid-30s. I mean, I'm gonna say 30. I'm just cap it off.
30. Shit.
Cap it off 30.
That's when the bag starts.
That's when it starts.
Well, that's when it starts, man.
Oh,
The 30s is prime.
But I see what you're saying, though. But by 30, though, you should have dated enough people to
know yourself.
What you like or what you need in a relationship. Like if you're still blaming stars,
I agree.
You know, if you're still blaming exes and trauma, like anything in general, then you know that's not, you know,
That's not swag.
then you're not ready.
Yeah, and I agree. Yeah, I mean, I only said mid-30s because like every time I would bring it up, the female or whatever, they'll be like, not really on that shit like that.
Oh no, I'm over it now. But I was just saying, I think an ideal age is by at least mid-30s. So I think at least mid-30s.
I'm gonna say the same.
Everybody should know what you want. You should know what your stars align, and you should know how to maneuver with a relationship, right?
Agreed.
So that's my thing. But we're back at it again. We solved another riddle right
Another
there.
riddle.
It's your boy back at it again. Sweeterman podcast, episode 62.
Yeah.
It's your boy Nick, aka the Anti-Hero.
It's your boy Will, aka Mr. Potter, aka Inspect the Vibes. Because when you see me, you must expect the vibes.
It's your boy T Squared. And behind us, we got the man on the ones and twos, Slade. Yo.
Jojo working digitally.
Working digitally. Speaking on you know, astrology, I'm actually glad that you brought that up, T. Is just like finding like a companion. It's very, very tricky, right? I mean, in this era that we live in now, living in Tampa, like it's it's tough. I mean, no, seriously, the dating world is tough out here.
Right.
They're calling it Midtown now. Like, it's getting dangerous.
Call you
They're
Midtown?
calling Tampa Midtown now, man.
Yo, who started doing that?
Yo, if you check your IG thing, they'd be saying Midtown.
Midtown Tampa.
You gotta
Yeah,
be kidding me.
That's crazy. So in this midst of like the dating era, it's super trash.
Agreed.
You know, we're leaning on stars, we're leaning on clubs, we're leaning on promoters, we're leaning on a lot of things. But this causes a lot of people to end up in like controlling relationships, which, as you can tell from the title, you know, we're gonna talk about controlling boyfriends today. We wanted to talk about this because I feel like, you know, when people get in relationships, it starts to change who they are. You know what I mean?
we've seen it.
I think you learn what type of person somebody is once they're in a relationship.
Right.
and I don't know if this has to do with astrology, but sometimes when you're in a relationship, someone gets controlling. So for this one, I do want to talk about controlling boyfriends, right?
Yeah, particularly.
So I want to talk about like a couple different signs. I want to talk about how you can identify if you're in a controlling relationship. But first and foremost, have you guys ever been in a controlling relationship?
I think so. Yeah, definitely, man.
I think so.
Control comes
Self-control, you didn't even know it.
Yeah, you don't even know it. Control is comes in many different forms, man. It cannot. It's not just mentally. It's physically.
Physically controlling.
Physically controlling too. You know what I mean? So.
You okay, man?
This
is a safe space.
It's a safe space.
It's a safe space.
You can talk. You know, I'm good now. You know what I mean? But yeah,
Got you.
controlling all aspects, bro. Like it's not just, you can't do
Right.
this, you can't do that, but it's makes you think twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
She was hoping you ain't going nowhere.
I ain't going nowhere. I wasn't going nowhere.
Yeah, she put her hand up like that.
I wasn't going nowhere, man. No guys trips. Man.
No guy
No
trips.
guys trips.
Damn.
That's actually a telltale sign. You know, if she ain't letting you go on a guy's trip,
Yeah, no girls trip.
For me, I'm going to say I wasn't really aware until after the fact. I think mine was more of like a mental game more than a physical. It was more verbal than it was anything else. I think it was just like kind of like giving me like from the beginning, like very like slowly but surely, just seeing how my behavior was and like how I was going through it, and then how like when I got out of it, I was like, damn, I changed a lot. I didn't even realize it.
But that's the thing, is you don't realize it, because I think like if you're controlling, then you're like a manipulating expert. Like I think the signs like of starting a controlling relationship is first you kind of get to know the person, and then you start testing boundaries, right? You start
how
seeing,
far you go with it.
You're seeing how far you can go, where can you kind of like see behaviors that you start to not like, and how do you start deading it, right? So one of the first things that a controlling person does, especially a controlling boyfriend will do, is he's going to cut you off of friends and family. And I know people are like, wait, family too? Yes, family too.
100% family.
Anyone that's going to...
Is it like your uncle?
Yeah.
He doesn't like your uncle. I promise he doesn't. The fun uncle is the number one person that gets cut off.
Oh, facts.
Oh, facts.
We're cutting him off first. No, but I mean, you're right. It's just, I've seen... have you ever seen like a girl that was like your friend, and the minute she gets in a relationship, she disappears from the world?
Oh, yeah. I got a couple of those.
I have a couple of those too. It's happened time and time again.
Different guy.
Yeah, different guy. It'll be a different guy, but they follow that trend. They
Follow
just
the same
disappear.
trend.
They just fall off the
Sad
map.
to see it. You hate to see it.
And it's like how... It's because the guy knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
He doesn't want anyone that's going to point at his flaws or see from a different perspective, or, he wants to hold that as his
100%.
support system.
See, I don't get that, man. Because like to me, like you have a girl, whatever, they have their girls' night, girls trip, whatever. If things are going right, you don't got no worries. But a part of me is like, I know when she's gonna come back to me. Like, it's about to be game time, bro. We better have some fun. Or if she's twerking on the gram, whatever, be like, okay, I see you. Yeah. I kind of like that in a way, you know what I mean? But if I prevent that, if I'm controlling,
I know
you get in the way of just all of that,
Yeah, because then you're not giving her any incentive to throw it back on you.
Right.
If you're over here controlling her from 100 or 200 miles from here, like, yo, what are you doing over there?
What you doing right now?
And I've learned, and like what T says, I've learned the hard way of if they're gonna cheat, they're gonna cheat.
Cheat anyway, yeah.
So as much as you try to hold or prevent, you're just pushing an inevitable. You know what I'm saying? So like he said, let them have fun. Yeah. Let them have fun, because if they're gonna go cheat, then they're gonna cheat. You're gonna find out sooner than later.
Facts.
But by you constantly holding, that means there's no trust. So you don't even trust them in the first place. You know what I mean? So I'm with that. You have to let them have that fun. Let them have that freedom. Or you're not gonna extend on that dating pyramid.
So I mean, when do you what are like signs that that's happening as far as like the isolation, like?
So what would happen? Maybe at first, well, if I'm gonna think about it, it's say if she wants to go out with her friends, right? She wants to go out with her friends. It's girls' night. He might just be like, "Well, babe, like, I thought tonight we were gonna hang out. I kind of wanted us to just hang out tonight." So she might cancel on her friends. But to start making her continuously cancel to the point where now her friends are gonna not hit her up as much. Start building a space.
Yeah, the wall right there.
Yep.
That's true.
Or he can just start showing up. And when they show up like that, no, I'm serious. But when they show up like that, it's really uncomfortable, and only it takes like the most controlling people to do it. But to put themselves in that uncomfortable position, not just makes it uncomfortable for his girlfriend, but for everyone to the point where it's like, yo, we ain't gonna hit her up no more because she gonna bring her man,
or unconditionally bring her man.
Yeah, he's gonna always bring the man on a girl's night, and it's not like they're doing dirt, but sometimes you need that time to breathe.
Bro,
you know how many times as guys when we go out and one of the homies will like bring their girl, which is fine. Absolutely fine with guys, but without notice, it's not like we're doing dirt or pushing your man to do dirt, but maybe it was a guy's night. You know what I'm saying? Like, but now you're bringing her, so we're all kind of like, oh, yo, like I wasn't.
Yeah, tippy toes, man.
Bro, it's uneasy feeling of someone that obviously wasn't invited to be there. It's kind of like, well, I mean, what do you want me to do? You know, like I'm not gonna talk to Duke. You know,
exactly.
If it was the other way around, like you know, if something that I didn't invite. And then they came, regardless, like, what the fuck for what? Like, what are you doing?
Exactly. Or what they'll do is they'll get in a argument or find some type of flaw in the friend. So now there's like, it's me with a friend. They put you in an ultimatum.
Ultimatums.
Yo, I don't like your friend because of this. I've learned that way. I've been in relationships where I just did not like their friend at all. And it bothered me. But at the same time, I had the understanding of, yo, that's still their person. They're going to ride for them. They need that support system, whether I'm in, you know, whether I like them or not.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's true. I think the controlling people, like, when you get in a relationship for a long period of time, you realize you need those breaks away from the person.
Fucking facts.
So, like, I feel like if you just control them, they're always around, like, if that tension is going to bring up, it's not going to last. Relationship not going to last. So, you need to not be controlling and just have those breaks and time away.
I think it also is pretty healthy for people to have that if they're like in a relationship or something. I think if you're in one, you should definitely have time to not always be with each other. You know what I mean? Because like you know, if you have some time apart, you know that's room to grow.
Right? Yeah, and time to miss each other.
Time to miss each other for sure.
Time to talk about your partner instead of just being with your partner the whole time. Like I don't know, too many times I hate couples that are always with each other.
It's fucking it's gross. It's fucking
like,
gross.
I get it, man. Y'all in love, but like always, it's just constantly. You know, all the time.
Yeah, like he's like playing games, and you're like, you know, you're watching him, or like you're behind his back, rubbing him down, or the other thing, like she's reading a book and he's like sucking your toes. Like, what the fuck are y'all doing?
Like they're always with each other.
Let her read. God damn, it's not on page 3 yet.
Yeah, no, it's I mean, that's pretty much the number one sign. Is definitely isolation. If you're like a master manipulator, master controller, like you're gonna start to see that your friends start to disappear. That's because that's what they're doing. And test it. And if you don't believe me, ladies, what you do is make a mandatory girls' night. Make a mandatory like reaching out and spending a day with your friends and see if that's gonna shake them up a little bit. And if it does. You know, a lot of dudes are like, what the, why is this guy, the Sweeterman are at it again? I mean, but
shining lights at me.
But seriously, you have to do that. You know what I mean? But we'll get into that a little bit later. One of the other signs is if you're apologizing all the time. If you're constantly catching yourself apologizing. Like, you know, like everything you do wrong, you're always panicking, you're tiptoeing around them. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Because you do something that may or may not be to their liking. Yeah. They got you controlled now.
100%.
You know? You might have been 15 minutes late to coming over. They're throwing a fit about it. You're apologizing. Like 15 minutes was a big deal. You know what I mean? That kind of shit. Like if you're constantly feeling guilt for not being guilty. You know?
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
I never thought about it like that. Constantly apologizing. I mean,
because they've brainwashed you to the point where you're just like, you feel like you're always doing something wrong.
Yeah, something wrong. Yeah.
So then now instead of being in a relationship, you're constantly finding a way to please them. Make sure that you're not in their bad graces. In the bad graces, you want to be in the good graces. So, oh, I'm so sorry. I should have picked up. I forgot to get the ketchup with the food. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm a shitty person. You know, like you start freaking out like that, and that's obviously a crazy example, but that's out there where like the small things. Oh, I'm so sorry. I left. I showed up a little later. You know, whatever. Yeah. That kind of stuff.
It does. It just sucks because it does put like a big hinder like on like you know who you are. You know, like who you were at the beginning of before you guys were doing whatever. Like now you're being manipulated to the point that. If you don't straighten yourself to this person, to cater to them, then now, now this is like you're being in a bad spot, bad place. and that's not who you are. You shouldn't, be like that. So I feel you on that. I mean, I've seen it before. It's bad, bro. It's real bad. Like you start turning into like the yes girl.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like no matter what, it's like okay, yeah, it's cool.
Because
like,
you just want to please them now.
yeah, now, yeah. But then now you're conflicted. Do I do it because I love him or do I do it because I'm afraid of him?
Yeah.
And that's something to think about.
But that's conditional love, and that's one of the signs. One of the signs is if it's becoming conditional love. He's only because it goes vice versa. You're doing things to please him, off the strength of pleasing him, but now he's only loving you off the strength of you pleasing him. So it's not even unconditional no more. Because people fuck up.
Yeah.
You make mistakes. That's fine. But if he's only loving you when you're catering to him, then it's conditional, right?
Yeah. Because he's not gonna do that if you like do what you want to do.
Yeah. Roles reverse.
Yeah.
Roles reverse.
It's crazy. Y'all never seen like the relationships where like the guy wants to like, perfect example, like if a guy, we go out, guy wants to go home. This girl, maybe she wants to go somewhere else. But he said, no, we're going home. Why is it okay when it's him, but it's not her? You see what I'm saying? Those are like examples of like, but if she wanted to do something, or like it has to be on his thing, like, well, we have to go here, here, here.
On his terms.
But then maybe next week she wants to go here, here, here. And he's like, nah.
No, we don't want to do it.
True. That's kind of like, when Destiny's Child, like, that song Cater to You.
Oh, yeah.
But their whole album wasn't Cater to You, feel me? They had different songs on there, different levels, bro. So there's a time and place for everything, bro.
Yeah.
That's facts.
The time and place.
I agree. I agree with that.
Damn.
Yeah,
Was I in conditional love?
I
I feel like I was conditional love. I think I was conditioned by somebody to love.
No, but it's you are, because if you're like catering to them just so you could reap that love as a reward, you're giving for love,
attention,
or
something like that.
But it's like, are they giving you that same energy when y'all just chilling and you're not providing something? You see what I'm saying?
Like you constantly have to be doing something.
Yeah, like if you're having a girls' night and you come back the next day, are they just have a good night? You know what I mean? Or are they just like, hey, you'll have a good night?
Generally.
And in the morning, they're giving you that same energy. Or are they just hitting you in the morning? So, how's your night?
Yeah,
No,
you can see it.
You could tell. Like,
I used to be like that shit, bro. That was
Bro?
trash. That was trash. Trash, man. Yeah.
We all
get
go
over
through
that. We all went through that.
we all go through it. I mean, a lot of guys, especially when you're younger, like, shit, I used to do that all the time.
Yeah.
I'm going out with the girls, we're going to get crazy. And you're just like, okay, night. I mean, they did it back to me. So it was just a weird toxic cycle. But, I should have, if I changed that tone, then they probably would have been more susceptible to like let that go too.
Let you ride.
So, but that's such a corny time. And I'll admit that too. That it was such a corny time to like when your girl's trying to go out, like, she's going out anyways.
Yeah, regardless of you going to be there or not.
So you might as well, you're going to make her mad.
Yeah.
And now her friend's like, oh my God, your boyfriend's mad. And now you're that girl.
Now you're that girl. You're a boyfriend?
Guess what? Now you got all these girls drilling in their head. Yo, your man's a piece of shit.
Trash.
Go make out with that random promoter guy.
Oh, 100%.
You know what I'm saying?
He's been eyeing you down.
He's been eyeing you down.
Go with him.
He wouldn't treat you this
He
way.
wouldn't treat you that way, even though he had like 2 girls.
Yeah, I know.
I'm fine. But no, I mean that's true though. I mean, the more controlling you are, I think the more it just pushes people away.
Yeah.
But
that's what it is. I mean, look, that's why when you start doing that, or you like what T said, if you're like, all right, have a good night, it causes the girl to then start hiding things that may or may not even be
that crazy.
thing.
Yeah, it's not that crazy.
They condition themselves to that. It's like, yo, maybe they were going to the club, but now they're lying about it because they know you're gonna freak out about it.
Yeah.
Even though they probably genuinely won't do nothing in the club.
Yeah.
Step
out the house, man. We've been in quarantine for too long, bro. Let me kick my feet up real quick. Shit.
You know how many planned events I've said were spur of the moment? And this shit was planned out like 2-3 weeks ago. Like, oh shit! Like the guys, they just spurred a moment. I gotta go,
bro. I gotta go. Like you just say that. You just say it like that. Yo, I mean, I did that one time.
But I used to do that all the time because we would have things planned, but you're like scared. It's like it's the craziest thing. It's like you're like. It's like you're like scared to give your mom that, when you fail a test, your parents got to sign that.
But
you wait till like the last day.
Oh my god.
And then you forge it.
Yeah.
Like
you forge it.
And then you forge it.
And they find out you forged it.
Yeah. And then you find out and you get beat more. But like that's how it was. It's like you plan like, we're gonna go to Applebee's 3 weeks from now. You hype, man. I'm going to Applebee's with the boys.
Hype.
But then like, I can't tell my girl this because she gonna think I'm out here fucking these girls, you know? Man, Applebee's is my friends. It's a Tuesday, man.
It's a Tuesday, man.
So you gotta be like, yo, babe, it's crazy, man. Like, T, you know, it's his birthday. I didn't even know.
Right.
I didn't know his birthday was coming up.
No, I just found out 30 minutes ago. I gotta shower and go to Applebee's right now.
No. The special only lasts till
Yeah,
12.
till
I gotta
12.
go.
I gotta get there.
Gotta get there
Because
down.
once it hits
It's
12,
6 p.m.
it's no longer his birthday.
Right.
We gotta go. I gotta make it
I need
count.
to be there before. Make it count. I need to make it count, man.
You know, and but that's what happens, man. I don't want to.
Yeah,
You should be
that's
able
a
to.
bad word.
You should be able to tell your significant other, "Hey, yo, I'm gonna go there." But a lot of people do that all the time. Yo, it's crazy. I didn't know we were gonna go here to here to here to here. No, y'all all knew that.
Yeah, you do.
No, your friends ain't that fun.
Yeah.
They're not that.
You're one
spontaneous.
friends on it.
She don't got it figured out. I promise. You know.
I promise you she does it.
But when that happens, like, we know it too. Oh, so you showed up the day of, and they had a hotel too. Oh, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, fuck, for real?
Yeah, girls barely know where they want to eat. But the night they decide they want to go here, and there, yo.
They had the whole day planned
I
out.
had the whole day. It ain't adding up, man.
Yeah, they'd be like, hey, I'm gonna get brunch real quick. I'm like, you gonna be in Soho all night?
Yo, facts.
I don't know. We're just gonna get
No,
brunch.
shoot.
Next thing you know, it's like, babe, we're just gonna grab a couple drinks. Out there all night. And then they go to the afties, and now you're in trouble.
Now, yeah.
You know, but be
Yeah.
honest about it at first.
Yeah.
If you're
Yeah,
honest about it, it's
exactly.
like, all right, cool. Now I know,
Right.
and I'm gonna go do my own thing.
Or you accept her for what she is, and you know
And then you stay
you
home.
give her positive.
Wait, so you guys
feedback.
never? So all right, if your significant other goes out, do y'all ever just go, I'm gonna go out too then, or do y'all save it and be like, save it for a rainy day? All right, she went out, I'm gonna go out.
I usually say bond for rainy days. I mean, just to be honest, like, cause I always like give people, you know, their space, like if you know whatever. So I can't say that I'm controlling, but if they have any hints or anything, I use that to my advantage. Cause like, hey, do you? I support you, queen, all this good stuff, and I'm never gonna like give you any lip. But then when it's my turn,
I expect that same.
I expect the same energy.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to the strip club, my guys. I'll see you later tonight or tomorrow or something. I need those vibes. I need expect the vibes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes
Respect
sense.
and expect.
But yeah, so yeah, when girls go out, man, just let them have fun. Honestly, I think from there, if you have to follow trends, right? If your girl's going out all the time and doesn't want you out all the time and is around certain circles, because you guys have, like, let's be real, we've met girls that have boyfriends, but the boyfriend's never around,
Yeah.
and she's doing her thing. You know what I'm saying?
She's doing her thing.
She's doing her
Her thing is thinging.
thing out there.
And for people that don't know, when we say thing, she's cheating, right?
Yeah.
She's getting in there. She's flirting with guys. She's hooking up with guys because her boyfriend's never there. Those situations, yeah, I understand. There's a fine line between being controlling and having common sense, right?
Yeah.
There is a fine line between it.
Yeah.
If your girl wants to go to spring break in Miami, a girls trip only, it's controlling. And then there's common sense. So, you know, I'm kidding, but, you know, seriously.
Yeah, I was about to say, are you though?
But seriously, there's certain things where, like, there's certain things you can't get off.
So what about like a festival in like Las Vegas?
Like a sunset, like EDM.
Like EDM thing. Is that cool if you don't go?
Just depends.
EDM is cool, me.
I
But
think
if it's
EDM,
something like if it's like an R&B type shit,
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Don't let me catch you with Masego, Miguel, my guy.
Wait, all right, but you're familiar with like the Love Jones.
Yeah.
Like, would you be comfortable with your girl and her homegirls going to like a Love Jones event?
I think so. That one is.
You think
cool.
so?
It's local. I think so.
It's local though.
It's local. It's
I
local.
could probably pop it.
I can pop it.
I could be the background.
I could fade to the back a little bit. No, I think that's cool. It's cool.
But what if it's on a consistent basis, girls only?
If I'm not invited, then I like R&B too, so it's a problem. I love R&B.
I showed you R&B.
I showed you.
Yeah, but
that.
like, you don't listen to this at home alone.
Yeah, you
Like,
never listened to this guy before.
Exactly. I showed you that song.
yeah, you dancing to it and that. I put you on.
Yeah,
Shit.
exactly.
Okay.
You got that off my playlist. Yeah, it just depends on certain scenarios. Where was I going with this? It's just
I think it was like You're saying common sense.
Oh, common sense and controlling. Like, you
and
have to
following.
you have to be smart about it. I mean, follow the trends, yo. Like if your girl's constantly going out and doesn't want you around, maybe that's not someone you should be with. But at the same time, like respect your space. So it's very tricky, but don't be stupid.
Respect
Your space.
I like how you brought it up. It's tough because some people don't.
They don't get the hint sometimes.
Some don't get the
like,
hint.
and it's not that you don't care about your significant other, but there's like a time and place. Like girls like to have their girl time. They like to get cute with each other and like have their girl time. Like guys, like sometimes we like honestly hanging out as the fellas. Like girls think we're just out here like
Fucking on
buying
somebody.
bottles, have a bunch of women on. No, we're like literally arguing about who should be the MVP in NBA. You know what I mean? Like like we're arguing about the craziest.
We're
thing.
arguing about crypto.
Yeah.
We talk about crypto. We have wallets, crypto wallets.
Generational wealth right here.
We're trying to create generational
Generational
wealth.
wealth
Yeah.
right here. Ain't talking about hoes, man.
Ain't talking about no hoes. Come on.
Yeah, that's costly, man. That's
Yeah.
costly.
Yeah,
expensive.
it's
That's an
expensive. It's
expense.
expensive.
That's a liability.
That's a luxury that I don't have.
Don't have that.
We're trying to get some assets.
Trying to get some assets.
But no, it's literally respecting that space, man.
Respect the space.
Yeah, you have to respect that space, and with space is privacy, man. There has to be like, when you're in a controlling relationship, they give you zero privacy, man. And I think it's very important to like.
Yeah.
They're constantly checking in on what you're doing. I mean, I used to have issues with like location, not because I was doing anything, but I just felt weird. It's like I was being monitored.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I was like a lab experiment. Like I was they were data mining.
Oh, like a
They were
phone.
data
On
mining.
the phone.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's kind of like, you know what's weird? I feel like, I know, right? I don't know why, but I feel like it's getting a little more common as like, you know, I mean, I'm gonna say like for younger generations, like location is like a thing, like apparently.
No, but the thing is, it's not even like not even relationships. Like girls or people in this generation now, they all just share each other's location at all times.
Freely, yeah. And if you
But
don't,
they're people.
they're people, yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I know, it's weird, right? Like I haven't located you ever. Like I don't think I ever had a location.
Yeah,
I think only one time. Remember the
Oh,
hurricane?
when I got stranded in the hurricane.
He got straight hurt. That was the only time.
And that was on Snapchat, right?
That was
Yeah, it
on
was on Snapchat,
Snapchat.
yeah.
I didn't see the Snapchat thing. He was in the car, and then the car didn't move, and he was like in the middle of nowhere. I was like, "Yo, this nigga good? Is he cool?"
Stuck right now.
And then I texted him. He's like, "I need help." Like, you good,
It
my
was
guy?
bad. I was just watching Will's in his car with the music playing because it had headphones in.
On the
and
way?
it was just coming to
Oh, it's
get
coming
me.
closer.
I was stranded. I was hungry, bro. Like 'cause
Yo,
everything was shut down.
It
during
was, bro.
Irma,
It was bad, man. It
Yeah,
was
but
bad.
yeah, but like that situation, I don't, because I don't know how many arguments start over location.
100%, bro.
Bro, because sometimes the app glitches, bro. And I can't control that. I'm not Steve Jobs. I don't know. Like, it'll like, but in you know, perspective, like, I've been in a location where like I had the location and it would show like she would be at her job. Her job was next to some apartment complexes.
Oh no.
But it would like
Oh,
it would just move it and then move it back. So I was just like,
Bruh.
whose fucking apartment are you at?
Is it 1B, 1A?
I was about to roll up and find this apartment, but it was just because it was in that proximity.
the proximity.
So it would just keep like cutting on and on.
Damn, that sucks, man.
But it would drive me crazy.
Crazy.
So I was like, yo, I just can't do this. I can't do the location thing.
It'd be bad if wherever they're at, they're next to a hotel.
Facts.
Your mind's just going racing the whole
You're
time.
racing. You're just like, what is going on? They're not responding. You're freaking
And
out.
in reality, they're just eating at Denny's.
Yeah,
This is
they're
right
just-
next to the hotel.
You know there's Denny's right next to the hotel. Man.
There's always a Denny's right next to the hotel. I
That's
swear to
true.
God. Especially in Orlando. Don't tell me why I know that.
No, but you guys are right, man. It's like, but the point of a location is to provide comfort. But now it might add more questions. What if
100%.
you're just working and you want to go grab a bite to eat real quick and you just believe, where are you going?
Man.
Now it's starting. Now it's
Yeah,
like,
now it's like
but now
monitoring.
you're thinking they're just sitting there like
Yeah, like tracking
tracking.
constantly.
Man, I don't.
Like, yo, you're my girl. You're not my big brother. You know what I mean? You're not big brother. Like,
I remember I did the location and you know, like they do like iPhone updates or just updates in general. It does it like 3 a.m. in the morning, automatic,
Yeah, it's off.
and it's set up for an automatic.
Automatic reset.
And I was asleep. It was a work night, bro. I'm asleep. Bro, it turns the phone off for like 10 minutes. I don't know how long.
Whatever.
But I didn't know. I was asleep. Wake up morning, phone was blown up.
Holy shit.
You're cheating. Your location went off for 10 minutes.
What the fuck?
And I was like, There was an update. Like,
iOS updates their phone every so often.
like,
It's kind of like disrespect. I feel like if I was cheating, it'll be at least like 30.
like, yo,
Give me an hour, man.
you're not even, like you're
Oh,
trying
you know
my
what I mean?
endurance
Like,
now.
10 minutes? Like,
Disrespecting my endurance.
come on.
It's gonna take me 5 minutes to get there. 5 minutes at least. You just give me 5 minutes.
All you gave was 5 minutes.
Like, yo,
I thought you thought better of me than that.
I know. I told you it only happened that one time. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, man, don't. Slade, like, man, I get it. Nah,
I get it. I get it. I get it.
Slade nodded. He's like, okay. I'm just like, but yeah, so like there is that private level of privacy, man. But if they're not giving you any and they're constantly on your shit,
on
checking
your
on you,
ass.
who are you talking to, who are you with, what are you like? It's kind of a sign of like, all right, now I have to hide innocent things about who I'm with, or so it makes you
like
become a dirty person without being a dirty person.
Yeah, like it's like white lie, like innocent things. Yeah, it's tough. It's real tough. Crazy. It's crazy, man. That's what I think
I know we're all sitting here in trauma, like.
I think I have a little trauma after talking about this.
But no, like try it though. Try being super honest and see the outcome. Hey, yeah, I'm going to my friend's birthday in 3 weeks. I don't know the people there. I don't know his friends, but I'm going.
Yeah.
Okay, have fun. Now you get an attitude 3 weeks before you even go into the event. And then when you go, it's just 7 dudes at Applebee's, and now you know what I mean.
Yeah, exactly.
And you got shit for it 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So you're like, no, we're gonna make this shit count.
Man, that shit is nuts, bro.
So we kind of talked about a lot of signs. Shit, a lot of signs that I see. I mean, is there any signs that you guys have that we didn't mention that you guys have off the top?
Signs of controlling.
And controlling.
Nah, I think
Isn't there like positive controlling? Is there anything like that?
Oh, that's gaslighting.
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 One of the topics.
That's all about topic. We'll keep that topic. What about this? Is it controlling if somebody wants to always spend time with you, but like generally just wants to spend time with you?
It's called clingy.
yes, clean.
So it's clingy then. We can't. Okay. So
I mean, it might.
is it a form of controlling?
It's like a form, but it's not with malicious intent. It's that they want you to just stay. That, you know what I mean? That they just want you to stay with me. Please, just don't leave. They're just like, as you're leaving the house, they're just grabbing your leg and you're just trying
Yeah,
to.
you're dragging and then.
But they just genuinely be with you. Yeah. It's not. It can be if then now you're like, well, I can't hang out with my friends because she won't hang out. So then that might be, but it's not malicious.
Right.
But is it though?
But they should take the hint. They should take the hint. Of like,
Well, then they don't take the hint, and then now it's controlling. You play me.
you play me. But now the question that everyone, what do you do if you're in a controlling relationship? You know what I mean? Like, what do you like? I've been in maybe one. I've definitely been the controller, right? So when you're in one, what do you do?
Fucking leave. Nah, that's fine. Not really. But I think what it is, I think you have to reassess the boundaries. I think you must sit down, reassess boundaries, have a good dialogue, conversation, and just be like, be honest about your feelings about things. Just be like, hey, every time I try to do this, you do this. Why? And then find out why they do that.
Yeah.
You gotta be like, I just don't even know who I am anymore.
That's how you start
That's
off?
how you gotta be like sometimes. I was like, damn, I can't even identify with myself. Like, just be like,
Took that away from
I don't
me.
know. Maybe not even put it on them like that. Just be like, something just changed. Like, I don't know who I am.
I don't feel like who I
don't
was
feel like
when I
myself.
met you.
Right.
It's fair to say.
I don't even know what my favorite color is anymore.
Yeah.
I guess it's just like your favorite color.
Yeah, it's like your favorite color. Like, dang, just bring it up like that. Like,
That's real.
identity
Yeah.
issues, man.
That's true. I mean, what C's saying is, when you get, whenever say you're in a controlling relationship, everyone just goes, "Yo, get out of there."
Yeah.
Not always, right? There's room for conversation. There's
Of course.
room for, it depends, right? It depends on the level of control, right?
True.
And like T said, like you don't have to attack them and go, "Yo, you're the reason you're being controlling."
It's very true.
You're being insecure. Like, no, talk to them. Be like, "Yo, I'm just feeling the type of way. Like, I just noticed that I don't get to hang out with my friends a lot. Obviously I love you. I want to be with you, and I would never cheat on you. So like, I still do enjoy my friends. They were there before you, and they were always, they provided something that you can't provide. Because with you, there's like sex involved, emotional, like
Emotional
a
connection.
lot of connections that they're just there as like my friends. So I need that type of love. I need that family love too, and I just feel like I've been drifting away from my family, or I've been drifting away from my friends. I need that. Is there a way that you can allow me to go out,
Yeah.
without me feeling like I have to like ask you, or I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble if I ask.
And not even that. If you want to take it a step further, be like, I don't know how long I can do this for. If you keep doing this, I don't know how long I can stay in something like this.
Yeah.
And just give, I wouldn't say give them an ultimatum, but give them a little, give them a little pressure, give a little, and then when that happens, if that situation happens again, like, be like, yo, I told you.
See how they act. See how they react.
Like I just told you a couple of months ago what the fuck is up, and this is what you're doing again. Yo, sorry, brother. Like, we did this shit. We talked about this.
And if you don't see that, like, cause what happens a lot in like master manipulators, right? Especially controllers.
Oh, for sure.
They'll give you that little room to breathe.
Push that.
But with time, if things start to get comfortable again, they fall back into that old habit. So it's like they let you do it, and then so they can say, "Yo, I did that," and then later they go back and pull you back out.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if they do that, you have to see those trends. You can't just keep going. Oh, it's gonna get better. He's gonna do better. No, like at some point you have to be real. Like, it's okay if you want to be in a controlling relationship. It's totally okay.
Right.
If you're okay with being in that for the rest of your life. If you're okay with them picking your favorite color for the rest of your life. You see what I'm saying?
Your favorite movie.
Favorite movie, man.
Which is her favorite movie, which is the one that you hated the most the whole time.
I could never.
Yeah.
I could never.
How many times have to watch Grey's Anatomy? I can't no more.
I can't.
I watched every episode 20 times.
I don't see what they see in Grace. I don't see it.
I don't see it. She's trash.
She's super toxic. I don't know if she is or not.
I don't know, yo. I'm literally just making it up. Sorry, all you Grey's Anatomy fans. No slice to you guys.
Grace is the same. I don't know, but I don't even know which one is Grace.
Who's Grace?
It's the Asian one, right? No.
I have no idea. I will speak on things I don't know.
She was the main one, but it's not. It's not though. But the Asian one was the main one. I don't know who it is now, but maybe it's a couple Graces.
Comments below. Who the hell is Grace?
Who is Grace? Let us know.
Please educate us. Who the fuck is Grace?
But like I think that's pretty much it. If you're in a control relationship, like you got to peep the signs, and the thing is, you have to confront those sooner
100%.
than later. Because if you don't and you let that shit go,
that's your new lifestyle.
That's your new lifestyle. So you got to stand firm on your boundaries, man. Boundaries is God. Like you have to.
1 million.
If you don't like it, man, you don't like it. It's your life, man. I'm not doing that. I'm not watching that.
Yeah, and always, like I said, always like just make sure you always like go back and reassess those boundaries. Like make sure that you're able to have that communication with them, even though they are controlling whatever. Just be like, hey, just reminding you or like letting you know that I'm seeing the sign again that I don't like, and I need you to respect our conversation, respect our relationship, and just give me some fucking breathing room. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think don't have that conversation when you guys are fighting
never.
in that control state. Do it randomly when you guys are good.
Oh, 100%.
Because a lot of times people want to fight or throw their issues or baggage when they're fighting. It's the worst time to do it.
Great.
Find it. It's even if you're having a good time. Because you know what happens in a control relationship? You're having a great time, so you don't want to rock the boat. No, when you're having that great time, just be like, hey, yo, like we're having a good time. I just want to say, I noticed that you're not allowing me to hang out with my friends, or I noticed that you're not letting me do whatever I want to do.
Exactly.
And then reassure them, and then say like, I need you to be okay with this. And if you're not okay with that, I'm out. Or we have to find some type of compromise.
Yeah, definitely have to compromise. Can't be one way or another. You can't. Once you're knowing you're in a control relationship and you let it rock. That's your new life. I'm sorry, you're done. If you don't like it, you put yourself in that position.
And your friends can't help you after a while.
Yeah.
They give up on you.
And you put yourself in that position.
Facts. Shit. On that note, guys, I'm good. Y'all good? I think we've solved the case of
control relationships.
There's gonna be a lot of breakups right now. It's prime time, especially with summer coming up. So.